All right, now this is a story that got so many of you talking when we put it on social media. Parents upset. There's this preschool mother who was scolded, the preschool scolded the mom because of what she put in the daughter's lunch, Oreos. This happened out in Aurora, Colorado. There's a school that sent the 4-year-old home with the forbidden cookies and a note that said, quote, "Every child is required to have a fruit, a vegetable, and a healthy snack from home. Lunchables, chips, fruit snacks, and peanut butter are not considered to be a healthy snack." Well, the mother says she was out of fruits and vegetables, so she packed what she had in the lunch, and it did include a sandwich and some cheese. When we put this up there, here's what you had to say. Judy writes, "I'm a teacher of 4-year-olds and have been for many years. It is unacceptable for the school to tell a parent what to feed their own child." Dolores says, "I think they need to mind their own business. Parents can't be parents today. That's what's wrong with some of these kids." What do you think? Did the school go too far? Joining us to talk about this, Solomon Jones. You know him from the radio. You know him because he writes a nice column on parenting, also in the Daily News. Good morning, Solomon.
Good morning, Karen. How are you?
So what do you think about this one, where parents are actually getting scolded, saying no Oreos in the lunch?
I think it's absurd. I think that, but it speaks to a bigger issue. As a parent, you know, the one thing that you want to do, kids spend about half the day in school, so you want to make sure that you have a relationship with the teacher. You want to make sure that there's communication between the parents and the teacher so that it never comes down to a note. As a school, you have to know in the age of social media that if you send a note home about Oreos, guess what? It's going to end up on Twitter. Your school's going to look stupid. And so you have to have a line of communication between the parent and the school, and then the parent and the doctor really have to decide what's best for the kid's diet.
Here's the thing. You got 3 kids.
I do have 3 kids.
Do you have a problem with someone putting Oreos as a snack for lunch?
No. No, not at all. And here's the thing. You know, if you're going to take my kids' Oreos, first of all, my kid's hungry now. Second of all, you got to give me my money back for those Oreos because Oreos are expensive. I need that back.
All right, that's the truth. I want to get your opinion on this one. This has actually, in our area, in western Pennsylvania, there's a McDonald's that's not letting the teenagers in anymore by themselves. They want to have an adult or a guardian with them because the restaurant has been having some problems with a lot of the teenagers there. Dozens of teens causing a disturbance at that McDonald's. It's out there in Altoona, if you know where that is. Yeah. So the restaurant says kids tend to gather there after school, and that's when the trouble starts. What do you think about this McDonald's doing this?
I think that, again, it's a question of communication, right? So it shouldn't be up to McDonald's to decide to bring the parents in. If the kids are coming from school, it should be up to the school to bring the parents in. They have to have that communication before it ever gets to that point. One of the things that I'd like to look at as a parent is that as a parent, you have to discipline your kids at home so that they don't get disciplined out in the streets. If teens had a powerful lobby, there would be a lawsuit around this. Unfortunately, they don't. And so you have this McDonald's treating all the kids, painting all of them with a broad brush because there were some troublemakers. That's wrong, and parents need to be involved.
But don't you remember being a knucklehead? I certainly was a knucklehead.
Sure.
With all my friends, and you go into a place, and we're not ordering anything. We got like, 16 cents between all of us, and we're just trying to share one little tiny like hamburger or something, and you take over a joint.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. And, you know, teens need to learn to be more like old people, right? So when old people go into McDonald's, they order a cup of coffee and they stay there all day and they pontificate about the problems of the world. And so teenagers need to learn how to do that so that they, too, can be involved in, and being in a place and just being part of what's going on there.
Look who I just found right here. Would you look at this? Solomon bringing in his child, Solomon. Solomon, we got lots of wisdom around here today. They're heading to the science fair, right?
We are heading to the science fair. He loves science. One of the reasons why I know that peanut butter is a healthy snack is because he's done a lot of research on George Washington Carver.
A great man. Well, we love that. We'll have a lot of fun out there.
Right.
There's going to be a lot of buddies out there as well. All right, guys, back over to you, gentlemen.
Okay.